I try to, I'm pretty zen about stuff, so I always try to just be happy with what I actually have and not what I think I should have. And like, if you can find that trick out, oh man, you'll be happy for the rest of your life. Like, figure out, because perspective is reality. So if your perspective is like, oh, I should have had that character, I'm sad I didn't, you'll be sad, even though you're all these other awesome characters. So it's like, if you just keep the right frame of mind, it always makes you happier. Because happiness is kind of a choice. Sometimes you get beat down, because we're humans. And there's, you know, if you want to talk about the alchemy of life, like the equivalent exchange that happens in life is pain for happiness. I mean, nobody goes through life like, oh, I'm just happy all the time. No, you can be peaceful, but you can be peaceful in pain, and you can be peaceful in happiness. And the key is to find the balance between those two and understand the pain and enjoy the happiness that comes with it after. And now everyone cry and hold hands. Yes, question. You don't have to apologize for that. Did you do it on purpose? Jerk. He said, I'm sorry I stutter. Now I'm going to call attention to it. Bring it. Robin Williams? I one time told a horrible Robin Williams joke. Oh, no. No, this is true, and I say anything that comes to my mind all the time, and I shouldn't be allowed out in public. Because it was 3 days after Robin Williams died, and someone said something about Robin Williams, and I said, yeah, I know, I'm all choked up. I know, right? And I scolded them all, and I said, you know what? Robin Williams thinks that's funny. And it's totally true. He would have laughed at it. I don't do a Robin Williams impression, but I was always very impressed with his sort of style of comedy. So he's interesting to me. In the back.
Can I grope you again?
Can you grope me again? This gentleman groped me accidentally on Ichiban. Or accidentally. Hey, no means no. No! There will be no more groping, yes.
Are you in need of another bodyguard?
No, I got it. I'm good. But if you see me being groped, tackle them. Unless it's my girlfriend, and then just cheer. Yay! Yes?
Okay, so like, I actually really want to get into voice acting, but how do I go about doing that?
How do I get into voice acting? This is a very common question. I'm going to tell you the 2 different ways to get into voice acting. Oh, hello, camera. I didn't see you there. Hi, camera. Look what you did. You're a bad camera. Look at all those people, camera. Why did you kill your brother? I don't know. Brother! There, take your camera back. That's sort of how I really hope I didn't break the projector. Leave it on the ground, it's safer there.
Scoot it over, or just like...
Yeah, scoot it over.
Right.
Yeah, now I'll be sure to trip on it. The 2 ways to get into voice acting, like if you want to be a legit, regular Funimation, and Funimation's probably, or LA, there's a lot of studios in LA. I don't know how to get into it in LA. I'm assuming it's the same as how you get into it at Funimation in Dallas. You would be an actor, you would move to the Dallas-Fort Worth area, and then just be the best actor you can in the Dallas-Fort Worth area. And like all the Funimation people work in different aspects of the industry in the Dallas-Fort Worth area. And most of the stories people tell nowadays about how did you get into Funimation, it's, well, I was doing an industrial and so-and-so was on it, or I did a play and such was in it and they liked my voice and said come in and audition. So just being in the industry and going to the parties and taking classes and being at the openings and doing plays and doing auditions, you end up meeting people and eventually you end up at Funimation. Because if you're a good actor and you're in the Dallas-Fort Worth area and you're a professional, eventually you work at Funimation, if you have a desire to do that. Because eventually you will meet someone and that's the way to do that. The other way to be a voice actor is kind of the way the Team 4-Star guys have gone about it, which is you fan up. We can give Team 4-Star a round of applause. Because you guys live in an age when you can, you know, take a camera and turn it into a voice acting comedy routine, stick it on YouTube and say, this is my new thing. If you have some story you want to tell or some comedy you want to do with a, you know, a balloon animal or a puppet show, or someone you know draws stuff and you move them and take pictures of it and add your voice to it, the key would be to find something that you love so much that you would do it forever without ever getting paid, and do it to the best of your abilities and put it up on YouTube and get tables at conventions and you know, print up cards and tell people, watch my show, you know, it's an awesome show. And then eventually you won't be doing that, you'll be signing autographs. Or you'll end up with, you know, a bunch of followers on YouTube. Or you end up getting picked up by a network and it's the next big hot show or awesomeness. But this industry is so tight and what you guys have is so wonderful that if you love something enough and share it with this group of people, you end up being able to make that your career eventually. Any other quick question?
Can you do a headstand?
You want me to do a headstand? I haven't done a headstand in a while. Yeah, I can do a headstand. I probably need to. I don't know. You're gonna hit the ceiling. Oh, I would totally hit the ceiling. You're right. Okay, I gotta do the headstand over here then. Yeah, if I fall, it'll be right there. I have to take stuff out of my pockets before I do headstands because it's really anticlimactic when you're like, oh, look, his tissue fell out. Yeah, once you get me in a headstand, it's hard to get me out. Oh, I feel so much better. I try to do that twice a day. It's just really good for you. Yes, question. I can't hear you. You're going to have to speak up.
Sorry. Okay, so on the Behind the Voice Acting website, your favorite food is listed as water. Is that or is that just...
Say that again. Behind the Voice Actors, my favorite food is what?
Is water on the website. That's what it's listed as.
I like water. Water is crunchy when it's frozen in my mouth. Last word. Still making